How are we doing, guys? Welcome to the post-match show for Manchester United versus Arsenal last night. And yeah, you can judge by the smile on my face that Arsenal have won the game yesterday. Yeah, and we were dominating in the game, which is a surprise. We won the game by 1-0. It was a penalty taken by Aubameyang and he scored. Yeah, still buzzing by the result. Now, guys, let's get into the tactical part of the game and then we'll move on to the player ratings, of course. Now, tactically, Mikel Arteta set us up in a 3-4-3 formation. Yeah, everybody knows that we are a 4-3-3 when we have possession, but without possession, we are a 3-4-3, and it was very evident that our front three were pressing higher up the pitch, and the midfielders, wingers, and the defenders were sitting in a lower block. So, what this did was Manchester United couldn't get out, all right, and we had two physical midfielders. So whenever they used to hit it long, we had the midfield to control the ball, to get the second balls, to try to initiate the counter. So we had everything basically in this game. This was a perfect Arteta masterclass, as we can say, and it worked. It worked great. And we won the game by 1-0. Coming back to Manchester United have now lost. Now, not lost, but they are winless at Old Trafford. They previously drew with Chelsea, and they have lost the rest of the three matches they have lost, including us. So they are basically winless at Old Trafford. Yeah, so let's concentrate on our result and. Yeah, we won the match, and without wasting any time, let's get into the player ratings, guys. Now, in goal, Bernd Leno. Bernd Leno didn't have much to do during the match. It was a standard 7 for him. He was commanding in the box. There was this one save from Greenwood in the first half, which he had to make. That is it. Apart from that, there was a free deflection in the closing minutes of the match that could have gone in, but fortunately it didn't. So yeah, Bernd Leno gets a 7 for me. Now in front of him we had the three defenders. Tierney on the left, Holding on the right, and in the center was Gabriel. Now Gabriel is this close to getting my man of the match, but he's not. But Gabriel is very consistent since moving to Arsenal, and I am very happy about his performance, and he gets a 8 for me. He was commanding the box, and he was guiding the defenders, his partners, pretty well, so he gets an 8 for me. On the left hand side, Kieran Tierney. The thing with Kieran Tierney is, Arteta deploys a bit of different tactics on the left hand side with Kieran Tierney. Whenever we have the ball, Kieran Tierney basically is a left back or a left winger. He moves forward and tries to cross the ball. And our winger, whoever is the winger, Saka or Aubameyang, tucks inside to make the pitch a bit smaller. So that is it with Tierney. And yesterday he had a solid game, so I'll give him a 8 as well. I really can't give less than 7 for anyone, since it was a great game yesterday and we won it and we dominated it basically. So yeah, Tierney gets an 8 for me. On the right hand side, Rob Holding. Rob Holding came back after an injury. I wasn't sure whether I wanted Mustafi to play, since he had minutes under his belt in the Europa League match in the midweek. But Arteta gave a nod ahead to Holding, and he didn't disappoint us. So Rob Holding gets an 8 for me as well. So moving into the left side, we had Saka. I think Saka had a quiet game by his standards. Now, for me personally, I want the standards high from Saka. The way he played against Manchester City a couple of weeks back, I want that standard every time, every week, which is difficult in professional football. But if you want to become a top player, you need to perform consistently to stay into the team and become a great footballer. So Saka gets a 7 for me for his performance last night. On the right hand side, we have Hector Bellerin. Hector Bellerin grew into the game slowly. Initially, he had this cross which Aubameyang missed. That would have been the first goal. So now I can see Hector slowly getting into his groove. The Hector which we knew is coming back, and our patience is finally paying off with him. It hasn't completely paid off, but slowly he's improving and he's getting back to his best. So yeah, Bellerin gets an 8 for me. Now I move into the midfield. So yesterday we deployed two midfielders, two tremendous people in midfield who complemented each other pretty well. So I'll start with Mohamed Elneny. The thing with Elneny is, whenever he has the ball, you can bet your life on it that he will not lose the ball. But with a team like Arsenal, you need to be more creative if you are a midfielder, because our game is such that we demand everybody to get involved in the game. But it's not in his game naturally, but he can do it, which was evident last night. He was traveling with the ball, he was creating stuff, and I was pretty happy with Elneny. He's close again, like Gabriel, to become my man of the match, but he's not, so he gets an 8 for me. Now, alongside him, the great man Thomas Partey. I say this because he gets a 9, and let me get back to his performance. Thomas Partey made Elneny, Gabriel, everybody around him look great. This is what we have been missing for a long time. A midfielder who's combative in the middle, who can break up the play, who can carry the ball forward, who can play the final ball, who can switch the play. A complete midfielder, which is Thomas Partey, and which was evident yesterday. So he gets the man of the match for me. He gets a 9 for me. Yeah, great performance, and we have got a bargain on our hands, and a great player, a great player. Let's hope he can kick on now and give us the same performances which he gave last night. Yeah, so moving ahead onto the front three, we had Willian, Aubameyang and Lacazette. Willian started on the right, but whenever we had the ball, he was floating in and around the number 10. He was switching the flanks. Yeah, it was a floating role for him. Yeah, so Willian hit the crossbar in the first half, but overall his gameplay was alright, and he was into the game. This is what I want from Willian, taking on people, creating stuff and getting on with the gameplay. So Willian gets an 8 for me. He was great. And moving on to the left hand side, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. What can I say? Scored the winning penalty, and overall he was pretty quiet during the second half. First half he was alive. He missed that chance. He failed to score from the cross from Bellerin, which, to be honest, which was very hard. But overall he gets an 8 for me. Not the blazing performance of Aubameyang, but a good performance, and that penalty was the winning goal, and it was a high pressure penalty. So yeah, Aubameyang gets an 8 for me. Next we move on to Lacazette. Now Lacazette is our top scorer basically, and he's not scoring, but he was instrumental yesterday in our gameplay, holding the ball up. See, the thing with Lacazette is he holds up the ball and gets everybody into play, which is very crucial whenever we break the opponent's play, and then there is a time when everybody needs to move up the pitch, but the player can't have the ball, and we need somebody who can shield the ball until everybody moves up, the whole team moves up, which is the job of Lacazette, and he's very good at that. But I also need a goal from him since he's my number 9. And for yesterday's performance, I'll give Lacazette an 8. If I had 0.5s, he would have been a bit lower than 8. But he gets an 8 just because his overall gameplay and his effort was great. Yeah, so moving on to the subs. Subs, we can give them a standard 5. Mustafi came on. Maitland-Niles came on. Yeah, Maitland-Niles came on. And Rob Holding had a scare because he was not playing regular football before this. And Granit Xhaka was due to come, but Rob Holding continued. So all the subs get a standard 6 for me. Not much to do during the game. We managed the game well, which is credit to the subs. And yeah, so we have won at Old Trafford after such a long time. And this should be a starting point where we go to the Big Six and get some sort of result over there, a draw or a win. Yeah, I don't want any more else. When we travel to the cities, the Liverpools and the Chelseas, the United. So yeah, we have already played what 4 away games. One to the Etihad, Anfield. Not the Leicester one was at home, but yeah, and we played at Old Trafford. So we already have mostly half of the away games done, but we still have Tottenham, Chelsea, and Leicester to go. And I want a performance like this over there as well. So yeah, this result has made my week a great one, and I will be buzzing all throughout the week. So until next time, guys, ciao.